Okay, so let's take a look at this CompTia cybersecurity analyst objectives. So if you're going to learn the objectives, you'll probably learn a lot about security. So this is called the CySA Plus exam objectives. And we'll see how many there are later. But let's scroll down a little bit. What do we have here? Alright, so we have something called threat management, something called vulnerability management. I'm just reading here. Don't know if it's going to let me copy or not. Cyber incident response. There we go. Security architecture. I'm going to leave out tool sets. You know what? Actually, I think I will include tool sets as a different item. Security, we'll call them security tool sets. There we go. And I assume this is going to be a rather large list. So let's give us lots of space to work with. Threat management. Okay, so lots of new terminologies here. Maybe we should focus on the bold items. So it looks like procedures and common tasks that you would have to do on a frequent basis. Okay. And we have variables. Oops. Let's see, I'm thinking. There we go. We have certain tools. And that's all in that section. Given a scenario, analyze the results. Point in time data analysis. So actually this might be point in time. So analyzing a point in time, data correlation, and the analysis of that data correlation. The analysis of the correlation. Data output. I don't see a data input. They have some more tools here as well. So that's one thing you'll find, a lot of different tools for each of these sections. Alright, that's the main areas for threat management on that page. Looks like there's a few more here. So network segmentation. Honeypots. Endpoint security. Now the endpoint, they mean like where the client uses, like a laptop or something. Group policies. ACL, I think that stands for access control list. Hardening. What are you going to harden? Lots of things. 4 things at least. Network access control. Alright. That was network based. Looks like we have a corporate based. So we have penetration testing. We have reverse engineering. Lots of training and exercises the employees should be doing to be risk aware. Risk evaluation. So what technical, high, medium, low, how do you evaluate your risks? Okay. So we have 4 kind of levels here. Alright, so let's check out vulnerability management here. Identification of requirements. What are your requirements? Establish a scanning frequency. How often do you actually search for problems? Configure tools to perform scans according to specification. So, scan, I'm going to type this one down. Scan specification tools. Execute scanning. So once you configure things, you actually have to do it. You have to, what they call execute the criteria. Generate reports. There's some remediation. Ongoing scanning and continuous monitoring. Never ends, I guess. Alright, so that's vulnerability management. That's just one piece. We may have to save these for part 2 or something. What else we have? Analyze reports from a vulnerability scan. So once you generate the reports, then you need to analyze them. Validate results and correlate other data points. So is the data in the report valid, and does it have any correlation to any other data? Seems plausible. Targets within an organization. So we have, okay, a bunch of stuff here. So we have servers, endpoints, the infrastructure of the network, different appliances like physical boxes that help control the network, and then the non-physical boxes that help control the network. That's why the word virtual is on that one. Mobile devices. Let me shrink some of these here. There we go. We got the mobile devices and a few more. We have interconnected networks. So if you have a network and it's connected to another network, it would be interconnected network. Virtual private network. So a certain type of network, so we'll just stick it down here. Virtual private VPNs, and then industrial control systems. That seems, actually let's go up since we're kind of on the same level here. There we go. Industrial, I'll just add it on this one. No, I'll keep going this way actually. Industrial control systems. There we go. SCADA. SCADA. I do not know what that stands for. SCADA devices. Alright, so that's all vulnerability management. So can we organize these anyway to give me some more space here? See how much cyber incident responses we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections of cyber incident response. I think I can do that, and then I'll have to save these for like part 2. So let me kind of put them at an angle here. Actually, I'll put them up here. There we go. Security architecture. There we go. Cyber incident response. So, an incident occurred, and we need to respond to that incident. So we have threat classification. What happened? Let's classify what happened. And then we have, this is a little long, factors contributing to incident severity and prioritization. So again, what caused the severity classification? And those aren't in bold, so I guess I can leave them out. Forensic kit. Cables, blockers, cameras, crime tape. Oh, this is more investigation related. Forensic investigation suite. Crackers, utilities, loggers. Okay. Alright, scrolling down, this would be the communication related. So we got stakeholders involved. We have the purpose of the communication processes. So if we create a process, what's the purpose of the process? To limit communication, to secure methods of communication, all these things. Role-based responsibilities. So what hat are you wearing today? And what are the responsibilities for that hat? Now we have some network related items. Common network related symptoms. So we have another symptoms, common host related symptoms. See if we have other symptoms here. Yep. Common application related symptoms. So lots of different symptoms for different things. Network, host, common application. Right, then we have recovery. So containment. How do we contain the problem? Eradication. How do we get rid of the problem? We don't want it to happen again. Validation. So permissions, scanning, patching. Corrective actions. What are we going to do as a consequence of what happened? And then looks like another summary report. So I will put that one. Let's see. Summary report. Okay, looks like it wants me to. There we go. Alright, so we got them all on this page here, at least those top three. So the only ones we have left are security tool sets, which I'll put that down here to be continued, and then security architecture to be continued. But you can see the vocabulary and terminology, just new words you have to learn. If you want to get your CySA, you need to learn about threat management, penetration testing, a little bit about network infrastructure. What is remediation? What is a network access control? How do you respond to a cyber incident? We know there's vulnerabilities. How do you manage those? Alright, so I'll do a part 2 for the following two: security tool sets and security architecture. We have security architecture 4.0. Oh, there's just one more. Okay, so yeah, I wish I can squeeze them in here. You know what? Let's squeeze them in here. Security tool sets. I don't even know where that goes. Seems like it's pretty general. Security architecture. Let's just do another one. Alright, stay tuned for part 2 of the CySA exam objectives. You've got 3 down, we got 1 more to go.